This is a message for you from the Divine Feminine, especially if you have been feeling called by a specific guide or goddess. If you've been seeing signs and synchronicities, you are being invited to step into your Divine Feminine power. What messages does the Divine Feminine have for this person? This Divine Feminine energy is bringing you into alignment with your creativity. And you might feel like a beginner on the path of embodying your feelings and truly owning your emotions and the wisdom that they have for you. But don't let that stop you from connecting to this path and building the sense of safety that you feel with moving through emotions that are not generally considered accepted or that you may have received negative feedback for having, especially as a child and especially as someone who has a lived feminine experience. You might feel like you have a lot of restrictions on you at this time, and you might be feeling some fear around what it is going to look like to be a woman, be someone that is marginalized. You might be looking at the world or the future from a perspective of what is going to happen to me. Am I going to have the same level of rights? Am I going to be able to protect myself? Do I need to be scared? The Divine Feminine is coming forward with this generosity, this gift for you of knowing that you are cared for and that you can choose to stand in your power regardless of what external circumstances look like or things outside of you might be telling you that you should feel, especially when it comes to fear. I'm going to get the card that fell on the floor. We have the Nine of Swords, anxiety. Again, this sense of what does it look like to be a woman or a feminine presenting person in today's world. And this Five of Wands on the bottom of the deck, this conflict. These energies are very real feelings, and it's really important to acknowledge them and be willing to move through them while maintaining a connection to the knowing that you are safe and you are held, even if, again, it doesn't look like on the outside there is any logical reason to feel that way. We had another card fall on the floor. Hold on. Ten of Wands, burdens of responsibility. You are being called not to take on other people's shit anymore. Your job is to create sacred boundaries around yourself and your energy, your own space, and decide what you have the energy and the capacity for and what is not worth your time and your energy. As women, we are raised to always be giving, 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 and to be soft and agreeable, and that shit is not serving you. This Divine Feminine energy is asking you to step into your strength and to stop taking on shit that is not yours to carry. She's also encouraging you to look to your self-worth and adopt practices that are going to strengthen the way that you feel about yourself, even if it's starting with something really small, saying no to something that is objectively not a big deal, even if it makes you really uncomfortable. Starting small with those boundaries is going to show you that you are willing to show up for yourself, that you are willing to protect your energy, even in really small circumstances where it might not seem like a big deal. that consistency and that level of commitment is building you up for when it gets really important, when things are a really big deal, for you to stand up for yourself and say, no, this is not what I'm tolerating any longer. So if you need to start small, that is going to build your self-worth and shift you into that goddess energy where you take no shit. We also have the King of Pentacles coming out. So this is that balance of using your masculine energy, not letting it override or overrule your divine feminine energy, but having this wisdom to know when being in your masculine is going to serve you, when it is time to take action, and when it will bring you this legacy and generational wealth and massive abundance and prosperity. It takes a healthy balance of both energies. The healthy masculine is here to support this expression and vitality of the divine feminine. Any last words from the divine feminine for this collective? Things that are no longer in alignment with your highest good and your best energy are making their way out of your life. And this is a reminder to process the loss that you are experiencing in a way that validates your emotions and what you're moving through, but without letting yourself get lost in the fear. Trusting that even loss is a sign that you are divinely protected and you have the loyalty of your spirit team, your guides, your angels, and the divine feminine is guiding your path, and you are exactly where you need to be for you to come to this bigger sense of fulfillment and purpose.